Uh, Mysticraven, Mystics MMOs. I'm doing my writs. So, but I figured I'd do a little commentary because I don't think people have gotten it. When I started as a content creator, I had one mission. One. Only one. To prove what people believed was bullshit. That's it. That's it. I wanted to show the viability of Elder Scrolls. Right? That you could play any class in any role. That there was no best in slot because, you know, you had to take into consideration a number of factors. And you can't lump everybody in the same setup. You have to take into consideration each of those classes' strengths and weaknesses. And in the beginning, it was hard, right? I had to go against everything. I mean, you name it, and I had to fight against it. It was terrible. In a way, I was even debated about even doing any of it. Yo, Harold, morning. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day, brother. Yeah, I debated it, man. I honestly debated it. I really didn't know if I wanted to do it. To be honest with you, I didn't even know if I wanted to. I was just like, do I even want to fuck with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I was having such a hard time in the beginning just keeping in groups as a Nightblade healer on the DK or so on and so forth. And I was like, you know what? I gotta go out on that limit. I gotta push it. You know, I gotta push that envelope. And I did it. Now, I wanted to keep to the fundamentals. You know, the basics. I wanted to get people to stop stacking 100 points into their CP because they didn't understand diminishing returns. I wanted to showcase, you know, alternative solutions for vet content in formans. That's why it was called ESO Daily. And I just, you know, to get people comfortable with what Elder Scrolls was. And, you know, and I did that. It was a hard fight, and because people were like, Nightblades can't heal. I'm like, yeah, but I'm doing it on vet, you know. DKs can't heal, and I'm doing it on vet. Yo, what's up, Snoop, dude? Mystic, why are the Justice Geek friends attacking you now? Snoop, I stir the pot. You know what I do. So what ended up happening? Skinny came out with a video condemning lightning staffs. Well, you know me, Snoop. I have to trump them. I have to. It's my calling card. So, yeah. So, I might have put the flame wall and used the lightning staff as a main bar, increasing the flame wall damage. Oopsie. Oops. Bad Mystic. Bad. I'm bad. Oh, I'm so bad. But hey, man, he's the one condemned it. That's why we don't use lightning staffs. He said it, not me. He said it. I just had to, like, you know, do my thing. Like we always do about this time. It's not my fault. They're dumb. They're a little slow. Mystic, they are so corny. They all need to going up on you to feel cool. Oh, of course. It's pathetic, to be honest, and it's so obvious. Oh, yeah, but they all come here. You guys all know it. They've been watching me for years. Remember when they used my Nightblade healer in their trials, and they tried to act like we don't, like, this is like, you know, we don't know what, they didn't even say, and yet I have the build video. I'm like, are you guys fucking high? My viewers know, one of my viewers, Irish, told me, he was like, dude, you know they're using your shit? I was like, what? And I looked, and because I was gone, and I was like, these little fuckers, these little fake fucks, these little fake fuckers. Yeah, that's okay though. But it's cool. Hey man, at least it broke the Nightblade out of the bullshit. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Outlaw. How are you? Yeah, everybody knows, man. Here's my deal. That, you know, I've suckered them in since I've been back. I'm not playing nice guy anymore. I'm not. I'm like, you know, man, back in the day, I didn't want to deal with it, but they'll never let me go. So I said, fuck it, you know. If they're going to be dicks, fuck it. I'll stream Maelstrom. Fuck it. I'll stream VAT. Fuck it, you know. Now get off me. You think I was going to get them off me? No. Hell no. Hell no. And some of those motherfuckers have yet to even stream it. That. So I'm like, fuck you, bitches. Oh, that one's done. Nephis and Asian are Captain Cringe. Yeah, oh, they made their channels off of trying to rag on me. Neff capitalized, but Asian's always been questioned. How many times, like, you do something, somebody mentioned my name. He went over twice, board starred. Someone's like, Mystic went over this years ago. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, God, man. And I never knew who they were. Like, I don't, listen, here's the deal. Like, I don't try to figure out who to target. But all the content creators come here. All of them. They all do. Every one of them. Even the ones who don't want to admit it will stay unnamed because I kind of respect them and I don't want to cause drama. But they come in, they pop in here. They just don't say anything. They're like, ugh. And then there's ones like nobody else. I mean, no one else. Who just keeps opening his lips to, oh, if you fucking put 3 Bloodthirsty on, it's going to deal more damage at 90%. Wait, it's not dealing more damage at 90%. I was like, oh, fuck, I swear to God. I swear. And now it's a recant. Okay, well, 3 Bloodthirsty don't scale spell and weapon damage. So I think they're going to go down to 2 with their new configurations. Oh, well, yeah, we're losing damage up front. Maybe we'll go down to 2. That's what I'm anticipating. I swear. I'll wait for it. I'm not trying to draw the flag. I just don't do it like you dumb shits do. It is not my fault. It is not my fault. It's not my fault. I don't line up to your shit. I'm so sorry. I don't suck your cock. I am so fucking sorry. You ain't seeing me on my knees, motherfucker. Oh, that's right. I gotta check it because I think I got another quest. I don't think I did one of these. Provisioning. Fuck, are you serious? Now I'm gonna have to go do that because I'm OCD about that shit. They think they are better than you because they can cheese NPCs for 20 minutes and call it a world's record. Right. Hey, I give them credit, man. If they can clear content, you know me, Snoop. You know me. If you clear content, do I care? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I've even called them talented. Slow, but talented. Oh, we're good at math. Why are you still ignoring diminishing return? I don't know. I don't know. Why? Why did I have to be the first? Why did I have to be the first to talk about diminishing returns? Why was it me? Why did I have to get all the hate? Why? Because I mentioned something that was mathematical law? What the fuck, yo? Am I wrong a time or two? Yeah. Like, Skinny said, and if everybody can be wrong. Yeah, all of us can be. Well, that's why I always tell you guys to challenge it all. Always check it. Always. And roll with what works for you. But here's the deal. In the end, I win because why? They all come here. They all come here. All of them. That's a win-win for me. When they talk about me, that's free advertisement, man. That's free publicity, negative or positive. You know, in my world, there's no such thing as bad publicity. There is no such thing. Duh. Yeah, and now I have streams that people are like, oh, fuck. And when people start rolling other shit, well, fuck, I win again. So how do I ever lose when that was my mission? When my mission was to get people to play other classes and other roles, how did I lose? I never did. Just saying, yo. Lightweight. What kills me is they use add-ons to carry on. And yeah. I'll tell you what, console players are beasts, because I was just talking to that. I'm like, if you have to use an add-on for indicators, that's pretty horrible, actually. You should be able to eyeball everything. Console players are beast mode for that. I give respect to the console players big time. And on console, don't. So who really is setting the records? Right. If console plays harder game, who's really... Nope. I just admitted that. That's why I agree with you. Because the console players, man, are not playing with crutches. They're not playing with the handicap. They're not. And you shouldn't need to. There's indicators. There's all sorts of indicators out there. You don't need to. The only thing the add-on does is give you the time, in line. You're getting that, it's coming in 3, 2, you can like time it better. But if you have everything set up right, you can eyeball that without the add-on. So, but I like running trials when I can get a decent group, but I don't like the drama. So a lot of times, man, like if I was in a couple of trial guilds before, and some of them were better than others, but I didn't want to get caught up in drama. So most of the time, I was like way back in the day, I was like, I'll do it, but I'm not worried about anything. You guys here sweating stuff. I'm just here for gear. I ain't even trying to fucking be on this level of this. I've dealt with this for years. I don't need to be a part of this bullshit. Really, I do not. I do not need to be on the level of this bullshit drama. But then I cause drama because I challenge it. That's the deal. And people don't like that. People don't like to be challenged. They don't like their law or their way of doing anything to be challenged. And that's when everybody gets huffy puffy. So it's like, you know what? Do you have a character if you want to turn into a vampire? Do I? I have a couple of vampires. I think I got 2 on this platform. I love you, Mystic. You always keep it 100%. Thank you, Snoop. I love you guys, man. Honestly, I gave everybody, asked up, and I said, well, I'm thinking about getting back in. Of course, everybody picked ESO. I was willing to play anything. And, of course, though, I became known on Elder Scrolls, so I guess, it makes sense. But, and of course, I'm going to honor my viewers, when it comes to, like, their preference and whatever. I like a lot of games, but I wasn't planning on staying this long in ESO. I was like, I'll play it for a minute, whatever. And then all of a sudden, what ended up happening, the fucking meta comes flying in and, it started off with Neff trolling me on a stream, 2 streams. So this fucking little cocksucker comes in and he's like, he's so toxic. Says the person stalking me, bowing. They're all following me, him and his guild, bowing on me. Then the one time in PvP, I thought we squashed it prior. And then he leads me into, like, he tries to lead me into, like, getting ganked. I'm like, this dude is toxic. This dude's the bitch. I would never do that. But, he has no qualm about doing it. Who's toxic? Neff is a bully. But he's a bully. He ain't got no weight. Well, he got weight, but he ain't got real weight behind his little fucking talk ass bullshit. In real life, he'd be shutting the fuck up. So, you know, the thing about it is, at the end of the day, what goes around comes around. I always tell people, man, don't fuck with that. Don't even get caught up into that. Why? Because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Trust you and me. You don't need that. You do not need that bullshit. I wish Neff the best, and I told him that. I even said that. He wanted to have me on the podcast, probably to crack some fucking jokes, try to be dumb. I knew what it was, but I was going through shit because my dad was fighting COVID, was in ICU for 2 months, so I didn't need to be dealing with drama like that. I had real shit going on in my life. And the thing about it is, even afterwards, I wish him the best. And I do. I hope his channel grows. I wish the man the best. I have no animosity. I carry none. You know? How you put your name out there, hey, it's whatever. That's on you. And that's how Asian is always going to be known, as the person who made his channel coming after somebody. That's how he put himself out there. Like me, I wasn't trying to go after one individual. I was going after a misconception. I wasn't trying to target anybody specifically. Now, Skinny, I hate doing it. I hate it. It bothers me. The lightweight, it bothers me. It does. That I have to use videos as examples. You know, because this man doesn't realize what he's doing. Like, I'll tell you, roll this, roll that, but is it a law? No. This is Elder Scrolls. I put a sword and board on a healer before. So I'm the last person to ever say it has to be anyway. You know? But I will tell you, okay, like, you know, Gilliam made the one thing like minor vulnerability on lightning staff. And that holds true. So unless a class has minor vulnerability, off balance still gives minor vulnerability. Right? So that increases damage. So if you know, if you're not getting a minor vulnerability somewhere, you need to get it. And in 4-man composition, it's even more precedent. That's why I still use a lot of lightning staff, unless it's on a necro or a warden. You know, I can get around those things easier. But warden doesn't have an AOE version; it's single target, so you have to keep applying. You know. But actually, I wonder if the one would give it a cross. I have to check that out. Now I'm actually kind of curious. But but yeah, but you can do multiple things in this game. Multiple. It's any class, any role, and there's multiple configurations. Even now, you get a chance for a hybrid building. Like, this shit's crazy, dude. This shit is nutty. This is like, whoa, wow. You know, there's possibilities of endless possibilities. And then we still try to pigeonhole everything. What the fuck? But in the end, they still come here. Why? I mean, how many of them hit a 9k weapon damage, you know, build? I ask. 1 second. No. Why did that pop up? I hate when I do that. Alright. Yo, Dave, what I miss? You, dude, you know me. I'm just stirring the pot. I gotta keep doing what I do, Dave. I got to. But no, I win. Every time they make a video with my name on it or talking about me, I win. Every time they say that this is something and I build opposite and my stat pool's still raise them up, I win. Now they've got to compensate. I ain't got to compensate. They got to compensate. How do you do it? Hey, man. You guys are the ones making the rules. I'm just the one ignoring them. I don't know. No. You can't invite me on a chat when I'm streaming. Are you high? Get off that. You don't get to do that. You cannot troll me on my stream. What are these people? On some dumb shit. Don't do that. This is not your show. This is my show. Obviously, right. Oh, look, Ed. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, you can't, you're not allowed, you can't, nobody invites me during my streams like that shit. Do not do that. I'll always say no. You want to invite me afterwards? Whatever, that's cool. You know, but, you know. God. I hope. No, I'm at a point where, like I said, I wasn't planning on playing this game this long. I wasn't. I was just like, I'll come in, I'll kind of browse around, poke around, fuck off. Hell, fucking these dips are fucking keep running their mouths. Sure, I'll play stupid and we'll lure them into some dumb shit. Why not? I don't give a fuck. So, and I did, whatever. I don't care. Like, seriously, shit balls, man. Why do I have to? Why? I like when my one friend like sends me something, and I'm like, dude, really? You still listen to this dumb shit? Really? Why? Why, dude? Yeah, I gotta level up his alchemy on this tune. I was like, oh fuck. When I start streaming on PS4, you better join me. Of course, Dave. But you gotta give me a heads up. You see Elsa's new video last night. Who's that? No, I don't know who these people are. Look, you guys act like I know who these new content creators or people are. I don't know who they are. Everybody knows me. I don't know who they are. Why do I care? No, I don't give a shit. I know the top. In my opinion, I know the top. I already know the top people. Like, why would I give a fuck? I don't know. Everybody always come after me. Is it coming after me? Is anybody here surprised if somebody comes after me? Are you guys caught in shock? Ho, 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 ho. Here's the deal, Pickles. Beat 9,000 weapon damage on a build and beat 7,700 spell damage on a build. I'll wait. I'll wait. Just say it. I'll wait. That's all good. I'm not saying my build's better. I'm just saying, hey man, look what I did. Well, I don't know. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I told you guys they were going to have to use Fighters Guild. I got that timestamp, don't I? Didn't I tell you they were going to put Fighters Guild ability on Magtoons? You're goddamn right I did. And are they? You're goddamn right they will. You're damn right they will. You're damn right. What was your recovery? On what? On those builds? It wasn't too bad. It was 1,900. Right? One was 18 something, one was 19. If you got under that, if you reconfigure, you can, like say you take advantage of the medium armor passive, you can actually use an infused for a recovery if you go too deep. Like say you wanted to take advantage of a critical damage build, right? And you have enough, a crit. I'm just kind of going over this for the record. But let's say because you are a magic user and you don't have enough recovery, because they made a good point, Dave, you're going to lose recovery for lack of per piece. So, but you still capitalize on what? The spell damage modifier and the passive. So that'll supersede your weapon damage on your jewelry. So you take that and now use a recovery glyph. So that's how you can, make the alteration for your stat. So, yeah. I know these numbers, maybe. I think. Sort of. That's what I did for a living. You guys know that. You guys know that now. It's what I used to do. I used to work with numbers. I just never planned on using it for like content creating. Yeah, I'm gonna take something I used to do and apply it in a gaming sense. What the fuck? That's why I laugh. I literally laugh. I'm like balls to the wall when people want to come in and be like blah 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 blah. Because you remember I was talking about scaling and modifiers. I was one of the first people to always talk about that, and how that, transcends to what your statting or your character sheet. But back in the day, we didn't even have like the advanced stat sheet, so you had to know that, right? You really had to know how those numbers really were being adjusted or applied, and especially in group configuration. Now, I think Neff does really good in that, and and this is where I give the man his credit. When it comes to understanding how far to push like a critical modifier, into a group composition, he's very good at that. The unfortunate circumstance is he never discloses that in a 4-man that might not be as optimal. Because why? Because you don't have all the other parts present. And because of that, your base damage is poo-poo. And hence why you might be SOL going into a 4-man. But, as far as 12-man compositions, yeah, when it comes to, pushing the numbers to the damage modifier as much as on the critical level that he could, yeah, no, I'll give the man a credit for that, for sure. So, I'm not a complete douchebag. Whatever. But I was a former elitist, that's what I did. Everybody, no matter what you do in other games, if you're a former elitist, everybody hates your guts. And that's why I literally was like, I'm so fucking tired. I'm done. I just tried to play a game, man. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done. Multiple guild dissolves. Fucking, it didn't matter what I accomplished. It got replaced anyway. It didn't fucking matter. It never fucking mattered. So I wanted something a little a little less strenuous. And there was Elder Scrolls on sale. I was like, oh, cool. Wait a minute. There's no weekly lockouts. There's none. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. So your end game has no weekly lockouts. You have basically, you can kind of like, pick up shit and just roll with it, and and make these really cool different alternative builds. Like, sign me up. Matt was really good at DOC for the content that they put out previous. Matt and Mark, and I was sold. I was like, yeah, I'm in on this, man. Fucking for real, man. Let's line this shit up. And I didn't know what I was watching. I honestly did not know what the community was on. I like I said, when I saw like 25k tanks, I was like, what the fuck? Well, I mean, I seen some shit back in the day. I just couldn't. I literally could not do it. I just like, I mean, I gotta fuck with this. Yo, man, Skull Mojo. All right, what's up, Ellis? Bro, these people would cry having to do raid and EQ. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes, they would. Fucking nightmare. Fucking raid and EQ, I hate it because it was open world and people were farming the fucking out of it. Dude, I raided in Vanguard. It was the same concept. Same concept, man. Vanguard crafting was really off the hook, though. So, but WoW, oh god, oh my god, I never fucking had a fucking raid where people didn't fight and bicker, even if things were going smooth. Oh dude, I have enough DKP. Well dude, you have 2 pieces, I still need 1. We can't get past that 3rd boss if none of us are like scaling up, right? I'm like, oh God, help me, help me. It's a bitch fest every end of the day. Now, raiding in Rift wasn't so bad until you got to HK. Now, once you got HK, well, shit, there comes the drama. Dun 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 dun. It's just like, you know what? I'm over. But the mob clears wasn't as, strenuous as it was in WoW. WoW, you was in there sweat. 8 hours, good MC run. I think 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, whatever, And then depending on if you were going to do, Nax, what are you doing, a full clear on Nax, or are you doing just, partial? Because, that can be time consuming too. So let's not get it. But yeah, back in those days, man, raiding was very bitchy, and. And I've had multiple dissolves, and then you get all legendary out, expansion drops, and it's replaced by the first fucking green you come across. It was like, you know what, I ain't even got time for this bullshit anymore. I ain't got time for any of this. I'm done. So, that's why I don't give a fuck anymore. I really don't. I just want people to enjoy the game. Hey, you want to roll a Sork tank? Have at it. You want to roll, DK healer? Hey, man, here's an option. You want to do something? Cool. Have at it. You want to play end game? Go check out those guys. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. But don't come in and be like, oh, Mr. Camp. I'm sorry, did you clear vet, any vet trial with the DK healer? Have you? I have. If you haven't, shut the fuck up, suck my dick, and back the fuck up. You ain't shit. You playing novice builds with novice toolkits while I be pushing advanced setups. Why? Because DK ain't got all the setups in its toolkit. You have to substitute. You need to know. And if you don't, well, you're really fucked. You'll fuck a shit up. Like I tell people, if you build a Nightblade healer wrong, people die. They die. What happened? This stupid Nightblade healer doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, people die. You need to know. So, and I liked it. I loved it. I loved this game for that. Every day of the week. Like I used to use two-throw on my Sork at one time. Why? Because I didn't want to use the major savagery. A lot of people was about the pots because I didn't use I don't think I used camouflage hunter. I stacked the Sork abilities. Why? Because the passives. But a lot of people, whatever. And I said, whatever. But I'm just saying, there's multiple ways to do things. But yeah, I remember when they ragged on me for that, but they didn't realize like I had Sork abilities stacked, or something. It was like, whatever. But then Zai came along and he did good, and I felt like he was a better content creator for the purpose. You know what I'm saying? And he gets more views than those motherfuckers will get combined. So in the end, there was a person who represented the game in its context the way it was supposed to be. So I felt comfortable, having people like Sherman and Zai and all these other alternative people who were doing things. It's not about always being, whatever. It's about applying what? It's about applying, principle. It's about, giving options to people. It's about getting them through the content, regardless of who dictates what. So when anybody dictates anything, and that's why I had to do yesterday's video on Skinny, because he dictated something. Well, if you dictate something, you're opening a can of worms, man. You're the one dictating something in this game. You can't afford to dictate anything in this game. Not even I can do that. Why? Because every class is going to apply something different. And you got to be prepared for that. It's just the way the numbers work. It's the way it's set up. You can't get too comfortable in this game, thinking that one rule applies to everything. It's not the case. So when somebody surprises you, when somebody catches you off guard with a build or some stat adjustment, well, that was your fault. That was your stupidity. you know? Like I said, I mean, would I put a flame staff on a Templar for his spammable? No. He's going to deal less. Could I put a sword, daggers, or anything else, or whatever? Yeah. Hell, I was the one that said put axes on him, stack it up, and then they capped it at 125. Whatever. I'm just saying, man. Enjoy every time my name exits their mouth, I win. Every time they have something to say, I win. Even if they prove a point, if my name comes out their mouth, I win. When anybody plays any other class in any role, man, I definitely won. Remember Powerful Assault? Me putting it on a stand, Warden Healer, and then they start putting on tanks? I mean, come on. In the end, I always win. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Snoop. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Wolf, for, Outlaw for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. I appreciate it. As always, I'm Mysticraven. This is Mystic's MMOs. Have a good one.